In the book from 2019, Landscape Painting Now, one of its authors, Barry Schwabsky, discusses the paradox of realism and states that in a painting, quote, "the more complete the resemblance, the more poignant the disconnection between image and reality," unquote. In other words, a painting becomes another form of reality the more it uses the conventions of realist technique. Now clearly there is a difference between the everyday, lived and dynamic experience of the visible world and the stillness that a painted representation of it can evoke. But is the difference between the two all that great? The constant and demanding dichotomy for all of us is to reconcile the world outside our bodies with the world we experience inside our minds, to balance sensation and perception. Visual images are expressions of states of mind, and as such, they are as much about their maker as the subject represented. But they're also metaphors and models for how this difference between the outer and the inner can be negotiated and temporarily bridged in a world of fragile certainties. So how did I make the images presented in this exhibition? Firstly, by trying to understand what I respond to in the wider world and in other works of visual art. For me, the tension of trying to combine the fugitive qualities of colour, light and atmosphere with the clarity, precision and geometry of compositional structure has always been a dominant ambition and a strong determinant of the subjects that I choose to work with. For this exhibition, I have continued the visual exploration of the coastal regions of my immediate neighbourhood on the Mornington Peninsula in southern Victoria. The specific locations that I've worked from to make these particular images were selected for their potential to offer powerful visual contrasts. The contrast between man-made and natural forms and colours, between phenomena that are close and intimate and those that are distant and remote, and between forms that demonstrate both hope and folly. For the beach locations that I've worked from are places of pleasure and relaxation, but they're also constantly changing environments where human aspiration is continually challenged and eroded by both contingent events and inexorable natural forces. This exhibition presents a number of completed pictures alongside a series of studies that were necessary for their construction. The intention of this manner of display is to inform viewers about how my paintings develop from drawings, colour studies, digital images, mostly done on site, through to resolved studio works and to reveal aspects of the visual thinking that characterises this process of painting from an edge.